To our four-footed friends, as well as all of you, the two-legged ones, I'm so glad your dogs were kind enough to let you tag along. And as Beth said, I'm Lois Heckman, and I'm a celebrant. I'm delighted to be invited again by Beth to be here with you and your very handsome, friendly, sweet, playful, large, medium, and small, and tiny, furry, cuddly, curly, cute, adorable, wonderful dogs. We come together today through our mutual love of dogs and to support the American Cancer Society's A Relay for Life. Today's walk was in memory of Dale Fish, and many of us might remember other departed loved ones, human and dog alike, and the indelible imprint they have left in our hearts. Or our hearts might be full with hope and prayer for someone we love who is facing the trials and challenges of cancer treatment now. Be assured, your footprints and paw prints on this hard earth really do matter. Collectively, humans and canines and our powerful connection emit a force of love into the world like no other. Each step you took today sent forth a wish, a promising thought reverberating to benefit us all. We need this dog-human love vibe. So today, yes we do, we come together to celebrate this connection with a special blessing of the pack. Our religious beliefs or non-beliefs do not pertain to our business at hand. As the author and humorist Mark Twain said in his book, A Dog's Tale, which, by the way, is written in the voice of a dog, the dog says, "My father was a St. Bernard, my mother was a collie, and I am a Presbyterian." This is what my mother told me. I do not know these nice distinctions myself. To me, they are only fine, large words meaning nothing. My mother had a fondness for such. She liked to say them and see other dogs look surprised and envious, as wondering how she got so much education. So as we stand or sit here or roll over and stretch out in the shade, imagine this. We all belong to the Church of Dog. Our dogs show us by their example the pure joy in the art of being. And we're grateful for that, aren't we? So, without getting into any preferences or allegiances to training ideologies, the ideology we all agree upon is that we're all chumps for a good woof or a slurpy kiss. I think we can all agree that our dogs teach us about life and about ourselves. Our dogs teach us every day about the power of being here now. They remind us that our egos are an unnecessary cloak that often bring about more harm than good. They encourage us to play, and they wonder what we're yelling about. They stop and smell the roses, or, the dog equivalent of that. Our relationship with our animal companions is in and of itself a spiritual one, and because we do not share mutual verbal language, I think we're enriched all the more. We're free from the burden of too much discussion, and we get straight to the heart. Dogs manage to thrive without the internet or a cell phone, but they will let you put a GPS detector on them or even dress them up if you insist. They're unconditional in their loyalty. They are our canine brothers and sisters, and when we are in step with them, the beauty of the pack abides. I hope you had a really great experience in naming your dog and it gave you a lot of joy. Perhaps your pup's name came to you right away as soon as you saw her face, followed by that happy wag. Or maybe you rescued an older dog and he already had a name and it just fit him so well. I bet you haven't stopped with just one name, right? And you probably have countless nicknames for your dogs. And dogs are very flexible about what they will accept as a name, and they're even willing to change it from time to time. And we humans have many variations our pups will recognize. I have a new puppy, and we named him Satchmo, or Satchi, or Satch, or Schmo, or Mo, or Momo, or PETA, or Elpita, just to name a few. We like to pretend Elpita is his Mexican wrestling name, complete with a little doggy mask. That's how we picture him. A dog's name is perhaps the single most important word they'll ever learn. Think of it this way: a dog lives in a sea of human sounds with only the language ability of about a human 2-year-old. And it has to decide which words are directed at him and which are not. Have you ever wondered if your dog has a name for you? What does she picture when she thinks, that's my person? Okay, and now for a poetry moment. I do not stretch or shove when I state that a dog is full of love. I've also found, by actual test, a wet dog is the lovingest. And now it is time for the blessing of this tribe of dog lovers, this fellowship that we share as we are all united in our love of our pets, who are part of the great circle and the center of our circle. Just as we pray, meditate, or reflect in different ways, so we strive in our own ways. We strive to go deeper, to gain strength we need as caregivers and protectors of our beloved canine companions. Let us remain grateful for their gifts of non-judgmental acceptance, unconditional love, comfort, and adorableness. We ask all blessings on these, our loyal friends, and pray that they live safely and securely in this world. For the healthy dog and the sick dog, for the puppy and the older dog, for the abandoned dog, the shelter dog, the rescued dog, the show dog, the working dog, the guide dog, and the therapy dog. We wish them sweet dreams, safety, love, and a cool bowl of water, a treat, and help in finding their way home, here or across the Rainbow Bridge. Let us be aware that our dogs make our world a gentler and happier place. And let us say, bless our dogs. And finally, before we do our little shout out and howl, that was pretty popular last year, and I'm going to review that in a moment and fill